right, everybody. In this video, what we're going to be doing is reviewing a new model of NovSight LED headlights. Now, this is the N99 model. NovSight reached out to me and said, we have a new model that's out. Would you like to actually take and do a review for us? And I'm like, sure, I did one in the past, so might as well keep on doing it for them. This model is going to be for my Ford Explorer 2015. This is the bulb that goes onto my vehicle, which is 9005. Now, apparently these light bulbs are supposed to be more compact and more an all-in-one unit, and they're supposed to be very, very close to the size of the OEM lights that come onto the vehicle, so the size of your halogen bulbs. Now, is that true? Is it not? I have no idea. As you can tell, this unit is still sealed. I haven't actually opened it up, so I haven't been able to do a comparison. But luckily, I have a headlight that went out on this vehicle, so thought it would be a good time to actually do this video and replace the headlights onto my Ford Explorer. Now, as I mentioned before, this is the N99 model. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to take and I'm going to do a review. And don't forget, anytime that you do switch to an LED bulb, they typically do take a lot less power than the standard halogen bulbs when they are on either low or high beam. So it creates less load onto your electrical system. So because of that, it's a good idea to maybe update to LED bulbs. But at the same time, you don't want to take and put a bulb that might be too bright and blind people as they're coming down the road. So always try to get the same type of brightness or color of bulb that goes onto your vehicle. All right, so I'm going to do a review on these. We're going to do a quick installation onto my Ford Explorer, and from there, I'll give you guys my honest thoughts about the N99 bulbs. So let's get to it. All right, so let's start off by taking and removing a bulb from this vehicle. Now, it's going to be the same thing on the left or right hand sides. This one only uses a 9005, so it's not an HID bulb or anything. It's just a standard light bulb. So what we're going to do is come in, and there's going to be a small little grommet onto here. My hand's going to block you guys real quick, but I'm just going to show you. This area right here, right where my finger is. All right. There is a little grommet, and we're just going to take that and we're going to pull that back and we're going to remove that. Now from there, what we're going to have to do is that we're going to have to put our hand on the inside and we're going to have to twist it into a counterclockwise rotation. Okay. And when we do that, it's going to unlock the bulb. Okay. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And then from there, we can take and we can pull out that bulb. Now, that bulb will also have a small little clip. I'm going to try to zoom in onto this for everybody after, but there's a small little clip on the inside of here that we actually have to pull the tab back and pull the bulb out. So, and then we have our bulb here. Now, if you look, my bulb has a discoloration to it, which means that the filament on the inside has actually burnt out, and this bulb actually needs to be replaced. Now, on the right hand side, sorry, you will have to do the exact same thing in order for removal. All right, so from there, let's see. This is the N99 bulb. We're going to do a quick comparison. Okay, let me open this up on screen for everybody so you can see that I actually have not opened this box up yet. It still has all the plastic onto it. Okay, and we're going to do a comparison. Now, if you look on your bulb, you can see that this one does say a 9005. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that. So from there, we're going to come in. We're going to just grab the two sides of the box where they have these little dimples cut into it, and we're going to pull up. And from there, it should. Ooh, these are really compact compared to the other ones. Yeah. So here are the new N99 bulbs. All right. Now I have another video on how to install these, but these look very, very nice. So we could do a quick comparison on length, of course, because they should be roughly about the same length, which if I turn them to the side, they pretty much are the exact same length, which is great. Now, when you're installing these bulbs, I don't know if this one actually has a lock onto it. I'm not seeing one. Okay, so it should be pretty much standard. And yeah, so when I go to install this, I'm not going to have to adjust anything, which makes installation a lot quicker. All right, so I'll give you guys a view of that. If we look at our locking tabs, they are lined up perfectly with each other, which means I don't have to do any adjustment on the locking tab, which is very nice. Make sure your connections are good and they look exactly the same. Okay, when we plug it in, we will see. But I will be doing a test with the other bulb before I finish this one. And what's nice about not having to adjust it is that when you're using LED bulbs, you always want the LEDs to be left to right. You don't want them to be up and down, because left to right will shine to the sides of the projector, on my case, or the chrome plating that might be inside of your light bulb, and it's going to actually reflect side to side, which will light up more. If you put the bulb like this, guess what? Now you're going to go up and down, which is not what you want. That's where you end up blinding people. Okay, so we want it left to right. So I'm going to come in. We're going to plug this one in. Let's see. Should plug in very nicely. Excellent fit. Okay, let me get in here. Now, in order to install, we're going to put it in the grooves, and we are going to take and turn it left to right. We're going to turn it clockwise now. Now, what I like is that everything is installed properly on that bulb. And what I mean by that is that there's no alignment and there's no ballast, no nothing. Everything is actually internal of that bulb. That is great. Like, I have been filming this for the last 4 minutes and the bulb is already installed with no adjustments. Okay, so, and that's with me explaining everything. This would literally be on this vehicle probably a 2-minute job. So let's go ahead. Reinstall this grommet now. And we're going to do a quick comparison of the halogen to the LED. It is daylight out right now, so I will be doing this at night also, okay? So I just want to get this in here. Typically, I would say keep the cover off, but I don't want anything getting inside of that fan. So, and there is little vents that are inside the light, so no condensation builds up. So there is circulation going around, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. We're gonna go start the vehicle. Okay, actually, wait, no, I won't be able to because I got my my hood open. I was just gonna use the remote starter. Let's go over here. Okay. Let's turn the lights. Let's start the vehicle. All right, just turn the headlights on. Okay, and very nice. I don't know how that's showing up on there, but you can see the difference already, even in the daylight. You can see how bright it is compared to the other one. Okay, and this one's already in the shade. I'll just show you guys that. But you can see the difference. What's really gonna show is actually gonna be at night. So I'm gonna leave this like this for now. We will be doing a quick amperage test and everything on this light bulb. And from there, well, that's gonna conclude this video. Installation, super quick. No ballast, no need to put, try find a spot to put the ballast or shove the ballast inside. So all in all, great job, NovSight. Great little update to the vehicle. Okay, typically, if I'm not mistaken, these the halogen bulbs pull about 6 amps, 7 amps, give or take. I would just want to see how many amps the NovSight pulls compared to the halogen bulbs. Now, don't forget, there's a small motor with a fan on the inside of here, so maybe it's going to be roughly about the same amount. So maybe it's not going to be a great upgrade for the amperage draw or electrical load on the system, but we are going to have to wait and see when I actually do the testing. So that's it for now, and I'll bring you guys back later on. All right, guys, so right now I have one LED light onto my Explorer and I have one halogen light onto my Explorer. Now what I'm going to do is just go to the front of the vehicle and I'm going to block the LED, and then I'm going to block the halogen, but I'm pretty sure you can already see that the LED is like overtaking the halogen bulb. So let's go to the front. I'm going to do this live for everybody. All right, so very simple. I'm going to block it. Okay, I have my flasher on because I'm pulled to the side of the road. Now I'm just going to take and block the halogen, and you can see that there's a huge difference, right? So LED for the win on this one. NovSight makes very, very good products. I had onto my old F-150 their LED bulbs for about 2 years before I got rid of it. Oh, I got some snow in here now. That's not good. Ooh, that's gonna be cold. But like I was saying, I had basically their first gen LED lights on here for on my old F-150 for about 2 years, and they worked great. I didn't have any issues at all with them. So I'm gonna put the other LED on this one. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna be testing the halogen light to see how much amperage the halogen light takes compared to the LED lights. From experience, the LEDs are drastically lower than what the halogen bulbs are when you're talking about the amperage consumption. So they're a very good update to your vehicle. I'm gonna get back to my house and I'll give you guys a view of the amperage consumption, just so that you guys can see the benefits of LEDs. Number one, if you guys can see my finger here, let's put a light on. Here we go. So number one, the LED light is gonna be a lot brighter than your halogen bulb. Number two, the amperage consumption is going to be a lot lower than your halogen bulb. So that means a less electrical load onto your system, so your alternator isn't going to be forcing as much. So all in all, very good positives when you switch to an LED. But I'm going to pause this here, go back to my house, give you guys a view of what the halogens look like, and we're going to continue this video from there. So my personal opinion on NovSight's N99 LED headlights is they seem to be very, very quick to install. The quality of the material seems great. I didn't mention it, but they are made out of aluminum. But only time will tell if they will actually hold up into Canada's harsh environments. Don't forget, we have extreme hot, extreme cold. One day we're going to be plus 20, the next day we might be minus 40. So it really does depend. But all in all, I really do like NovSight's products, so I'll do an update in the near future. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.